Alright, g'day from down under and welcome to the NoobPlays Series. Alright, we are rolling through another Europe Advanced Capitals. Our last win got us 80 short of Grandmaster, so a win here will guarantee us GM. Alright, we are in the 4th position. Looking like we do not have many strong capital options. We could pop... No, okay, so we're probably going to sit here, pop all of this out behind us, and hold through here. That's probably the goal. That 6 of blue is terrifying. They're definitely going to cap there. The 6 of purple is terrifying. Let's see. All right, red down the bottom. We see white. We see red. We see pink. That screws us out of that capital. Folks, we are in a dangerous position. We're in a very dangerous position right now. Not really sure where to go. Orient split. Red gonna push out of here. I think we just take this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think we just take this capital and we just cap stack, and that's our way to victory this game. I don't see any other way of doing this. Purple going bottom right. There's a 6 there, so I don't see why you wouldn't. I'm not liking this start whatsoever. This is rough. Please purple top cap top left. That will give pink a hard time. No, we don't see purple. We can potentially try for Orient. Hopefully. Our only move on the first turn is stack here, pop, and get onto capital. Alright, let's get some lo-fi rolling. Alright, white going to finish their bonus and return to cap. Let's see if blue will give us this bonus on the second turn. Do they full send to try and get to cap? They're going to want to hold Russia on a 4-point guard. Alright, red in a commanding Africa position. Where did pink go? What's to think about pink? What's to think about? Folks, has pink readied up? They're not a bot, so they have readied up this game. We might get that capital on the second turn round. We do go right after them, so this could be wonderful. All right, okay. That's not a bot out. Okay. Never mind. They have hollowed out that entire corner of the map. We need to get to capital as quickly as we can. All right, sitting on capital 12, 11. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. Blue wanting Russia. 1, 2, 3. And getting out of that bonus. Let's see if pink will let me hold. 1, 2, 3. I can try for this bonus. See what pink does. We need no losses on our next turn. Folks, white player playing from God knows where. Germany, Jahai 97. Riketsia from Turkey. Thurston Tachibana from Brazil. And Ronald Bodycomb from the United States of America. Hoping that blue and pink do fight each other. White's probably taking this right here. So, 1 cap, 2 cap, 3 cap, 4 cap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't see purple. I'm going to say that purple's here or here. Only way I see it. Red going for their bonus now. Do they send back to capital or not? No. He breaks white, so he is not a good neighbor at all. Do I even try and take my bonus? I want to have a look at that cap. I want to have a look. So he starts with 5. So purple's capital is up here. He started with 5. Purple's capital is there. Wow. White looking mega fishy. Let's see what they do. White gonna hit purple back. Please tell me they do. Folks, I'd like to ask you, shameless self-promotion right now, I'd like to ask if you enjoy the content to please consider liking and subscribing. It would go a long way to help me continue doing this. It would go a long way to help the channel. And it's free. It costs nothing to subscribe. It costs nothing to like, but it would do me so much. I am so grateful for you even considering it. I am so grateful for your time watching me on this video. Okay, purple has their turn. Let's see what white does. Potentially getting a free capital here if they slap hard enough. And if pink slaps hard enough, let's see what happens. Or is pink just an all-around bad neighbor? Do they break white for no reason? I think blue and red are going to be the big boys in this game, starting in the corners. They're going to squeeze. They're going to come through and squeeze the center of the map, right? Push it right down. Because there is no one messing with red. There is no one messing with blue. What does white do? White starts their turn with 8. Yep, thank you, white. Don't break me, just remove pink. Yep, now pink hopefully takes white. Yep. 13 for red. They're going to start squeezing out of there. Or do they go up through the top? No, they go up through the top. Okay. Folks, we hope to hold. If we do hold, we will probably take White's capital. White gets broken in Spain. So White had Spain. That's how they got 8. No. White must have had... What do they put back on capital? 5. Alright, starting with 11. Get on to capital straight away with red and blue getting as strong as they are. Blue starting with 13. With these players getting as strong as they are, we need to be strong on our capital. We hope for a fist bump. We hope for a no break. Thank you, Blue. Blue has some idea of what they're doing. Purple still has capital, I suspect. Sorry, folks. I suspect Purple's capital is somewhere here. That capital is very likely to be ours quite soon. Let's see what pink does. If pink has any bonus, they don't. So pink and white, both beginners. Blue and red, probably intermediate, expert. Purple setting up here. Again, intermediate, maybe. Alright, red having a commanding start on this game. No one's lost their capital. Red going through. 1. And do they stop? I believe they might. No, they don't stop. Okay. Cool. I want to remove red from this position. That's the next card we take. Pink trading early to do what? Three. Put on capital. Okay. Everyone still has their capital. I could trade and take white's cap. I don't need to do that. I think we break the 2 here. We lost 3. That was a very costly attack, but 28 on capital. Pink has traded early. Blue starting with 13, so they don't have this. Cool. All right. With 11 troop generation, we don't get enough to take white's cap yet. We could try to hold some territory. We could smack through here and have a look at the board. No, we can't. Take it. And go back. No. So he's trying to card. So he's... Okay. Alright. Blue's trying to hold... So he's definitely got a 3 or a 4 here, maybe. Maybe even a 7. Like that. We're not actually looking terrible. We know where... There's 4 capitals right here. We know that a 5th one is here. The last one's whereabouts is the only thing we're looking for. I suspect here. Alright, something in my eye, folks. Sorry for rubbing it constantly. We're going to pause the music. Alright, and we're going to continue with another 8 minutes of Manor on the Moors, the Gothic Horror Tales podcast.
That poured into the chamber. I saw movement, frenzied and wild. I could not describe it, and still I cannot describe it. But it should be.
White decides to break me for what reason?
Oh, not a man, but a beast. A beast on all fours. Retching. Writhing. In pain.
No more. No more, please. No more.
No loss of capital.
I made to stand and hurry away, but in my panic I sent a pebble skittering under my shoe and heard the beast stiffen and sniff at the air through the door. Just when I was certain that the beast had found me, I heard a voice in the distance, a single ominous howl that tore through the uneasy silence. And a moment later, the beast was gone. I can recall no more of that harrowing night beyond what I have already detailed. In truth, I believe I am all the more sane for it. The following morning, I awoke with a strange sensation that occupied my sensibilities so that, for the briefest of moments, I thought I'd returned to my house in London. I was staring up at a network of beams that ran the length of an old roof, and rising over me was a face I had seen 100 times before, the very same face I'd kept in my breast pocket. I peered at the ray of warm light that filtered through her auburn locks, and lifted a hand to spare my eyes of a
220 caps,
dazzling spell.
folks.
When the warmth passed and I found myself in the library once more, staring at the dying embers in the hearth, I lifted my head from the chapter on fungi and flowers I had been reading the night before, and found an empty glass of Mrs. Monkshood's green brew upended on the table. I wondered if it had been some sort of horrible night brought on by my heady nightcap of absinthe. Certainly, it can't have been anything else, I thought, although now I wonder if I was merely trying to convince myself of that. Not long after, Mrs. Monkshood arrived and took me down into the kitchen, where I ate some eggs and toast she had prepared, giggling all the while and watching me with a vacant gaze. I was glad when eventually there was a ringing at the front door and I peered through an open window, waving at the carter who pulled into view at the end of the gravel road. Stepping outside, I was received by an icy wind which swept up and gathered around me. I stood on the threshold of the manor for a time, surveying the moors, at the far end of which I could see the heavy mist hovering over the bogs. But as the wind turned and the fog shifted, I saw something else that caught my eyes. Something I hadn't seen the day before upon my arrival.
Off already, Mr. Norrell?
Good gracious. You do have a habit of sneaking up on people, don't you, Mr. Merriweather? No, not yet. I've decided to visit the town for the day and see what I can learn of Mr. Grimulf. I'm sure there are many who would be willing to speak to his good nature.
Have a white
I'm not
bot
so
out.
sure that they would.
He is still unwell, I take it.
I'm afraid so. Although he sends his sincerest apologies and requests that you remain for a day or more. 3 at the most, until he is fit enough to speak with you. There are many wrongs that must be righted after all.
Very well. Although I cannot stay any longer. There are matters that I must attend to back in London. Oh, before I go, tell me, who lives there? Over there, beside the copse.
That would be the groundskeeper's hut.
The groundskeeper? Strange. I did not see any sign of it on the title. But when was it built?
It is as old as the manor itself. Mr. Neville has worked for Mr. Grimulf all his life, and his father before him.
I see. Well, perhaps I can take a look at the grounds while I'm here. And the copse besides.
Perhaps, though I should. Mr. Neville is... He does not take kindly to strangers wandering through his grounds, not least his copse. Do not forget that, Mr. Norrell.
No, I dare say I can.
Good. keep you. Enjoy the town.
The ride into the Evanlode Valley was shorter than I expected. The countryside rolled by the cart window like a collection of quaint paintings I had seen in an old gallery as a child. It was a pleasant change from the thick stone walls of the manor house, and I was glad for the relief it brought. As the cart rattled along the wet grounds, I could not help but play the events of the previous night over and over in my mind, growing steadily more convinced that it was nothing more than a spell of imagination brought on by Mrs. Monkshood's absinthe. But when I reached
Blue
into my
splitting
pocket
the
for time,
guard.
I felt my concern rush back when I discovered that the chain to my pocket watch had been broken, and the watch missing. Not a moment later, there was a sudden loud crack and the cart hurtled to an abrupt halt.
You alright, Mr. Nuttall?
Yes,
Apple's
I'm
cap
alright.
here.
Did we hit something?
Ain't nothing on the road, sir. Blasted horse got spooked is all.
Spooked? Whatever for?
I don't know.
Don't attack here. Don't attack here.
Ain't off, I'm afraid.
Let me live. Let me live. Let me live.
Right.
Let
It'll
me
take some
live.
time.
How far is
Come
it?
on. Come on.
Just about see it. Over the way.
Very well. I'll go the rest of the way on foot, if it's all the same to you.
Fine by me, Mr. Nuttall, sir. I'll have the cart ready upon your return.
Taking leave of the driver in his lopsided carriage, I made my way down the dirt road, and could only just make out the tops of the market stands through the thin fog that hung over the horizon. Much to my displeasure,
White dies
it
here.
rained for much of the night, and the ground was still wet and sodden in places, turning to mud beneath my shoes as I left a string of footprints behind me. But mine were not the only ones I saw. Not far from where the driver's horse had frightened and sent the carriage toppling, I noticed a series of impressions made into the dirt. Prints that were twice as large as mine and strode in two pairs, like the paws of some mighty hound. At the sight of them, I felt a tingle run down my spine and stiffened. I cast a look over my shoulder at the manor that rose over the mist behind me. There was something peculiar about them. And although I could
He
not put
takes my cap.
finger
No,
on it,
no, 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 no.
I
We're
felt
safe.
I
We're
could
safe.
not leave it unturned.
What a chode.
Forcing my concern aside
I
for a
can't open
moment,
that capital
I
again.
hurried on and arrived in the town soon after. Stepping foot onto the cobbled streets, I was instantly greeted by the familiar racket of purveyors and barrow boys hawking their wares amidst the squalor I had been so pleased to forget during my stay in Grimmoth Manor. As I went, I was struck by a strange sensation, as if though I had stepped into a world I recognized, and yet knew nothing about. I made my way through the winding streets, passing shop windows that appeared dark and grey like the ominous sky that threatened to split open at any moment, and caught a few glimpses from the townsfolk, many of whom appeared distraught and troubled. It was only when I rounded a corner into a narrower lane, however, when I began to make sense of the unease I had previously felt. There was a commotion at the far end of the lane where a small crowd had gathered, all with terrified expressions upon their faces. Feeling a tingle run down my spine, I cautioned towards them, weaving my way past other curious pedestrians, and I finally saw what they were all looking at.
And right there, folks, we are going to pause it again and save it for the next episode. If you want to listen to more Manor on the Moors, check it out on Spotify or tune in every episode for a quick 8 to 10 minute snippet. Alright, did we Yes, we manipulated this bot perfectly. Does he hit the 3? He does not. Cool. Unfortunately, we are going to have to take a card. I think I'm going to take one from Blue. We just break down here. I need to leave myself open to breaking pink at any time. We do not have a set on 4. This is terrifying right now. 17, Blue starting with 31, and I'm starting with 11. So, this is terrifying. Red going hard into blue from the looks of it. We have no set. If you break me, I will fuck you up. Alright, okay. Alright, 231 capitals. 230 capitals, sitting on 60 troops and 5 cards. We are looking fishy. Very fishy, yep. Blue has a trade. Where do they trade? What do they do? Pink gave us a card. This is very nice. 35 on capital, so I don't think he's going to be striking me. I think him and red are pissing away their troops every turn. On our next turn, we will have a trade-in. Alright, we're going to stack up to 50, so we're going to have 250 caps at the very least. That is the only play. We leave that capital there open. No, do we take the white kill? We take the white kill is our move. Yep, okay. Folks, we're going to take the white kill. 3 cards, and we're going to guarantee ourselves a higher position in this match. 4th place. Unless red gets it now. Red starting with 17. They are happy with what blue has done. 11 troops. They want to get up here. I have just sunk my game. I have just sunk my game. That is it. GG. I got way too cocky. Way too cocky. I have a set. I have a set. Okay, my heart is pounding, folks. If I can get this, if pink doesn't have a set, I can get the kill. Pink has to not have a set. Don't break me. Don't break me. It's not viable. It's not viable. It's not viable. $21 on 10's not viable. You don't have enough to finish it. You don't have enough to finish it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Folks, pink has a set. That's my game. This was a noob mistake. I could have just stacked capitals. He's going into blue. He's going into blue. Pink has no set. Alright. We have to trade. We have to trade. 10 there. Alright, wonderful, wonderful. This game is not over. This game is not over. Folks, that was a noob play. I slammed a 40 capital with only 80 troops. Who knows what he was hiding back there? Do not do that. Just stack capital if you have to, folks. Just stack capital. That's all you have to do. Alright, is blue going for the red kill? We have a set to take anyone's capital. What's blue doing? Blue wants red out of here. I am now in the middle of these two players. They do have an avenue here. we don't anger anyone. We stack, and we take one card. This one, from here to here. Does he get the kill? Is Red's kill viable? 3. Okay, no. Alright. He left his capital open. We are snagging this. We are trading, and we are snagging that capital. Folks, this is a doozy of a game. Free capital. Alright. Let's 20 here. 45 there. Let's go. And make that 30. Let's go. Alright. Four capitals. Blue will have a trade-in. A full trade-in still will only take one capital. Not too concerned. He'll go for the red kill. He won't have a set after that. And we're going to get a shitload of troops. I think this is a game well and truly played through. I think this is a game over. I think red sunk blue's game. Blue sunk his own game back. He wants... Yep, okay, so he's taking. And he's not... Yep. He's not left much to break with. A 10. Yep, okay, cool. One, two, three, four. Yep. Cool. And again, let's stack cap. Alright, we know where all the capitals are. There is 2, and they are sitting on 36. He's going to get a 75 trade. That's going to do some damage. If he goes for a capital, I think that's his game over. Unless he gets a god dice roll. Splitting too much. He doesn't hit the capital. He comes through, spots my 57. It's now open. He hasn't blocked off his bottom capital, which suggests to me that he has some idea of what he's doing. Yep, 57's open. Hello. Yep. Do you take the 30? No. He's left me with nothing. I'm the first player with a trade-in. Guaranteed, anyway. Alright, starting with a 15. Let's just get through. Cool. Let's break him here. Shit. Okay. may hit that. He left the 45. I should have seen that. Do I have a trade in? No trade in. All right, guys. This is a rough position to be in now. Opening that 45 probably just sunk me. Well, we're not licked yet. I think we smack the 45 no matter what, once we have a trade in. That's not enough. Okay. Need 6 there. Link those. End attack phase, and we need to get Alright, we have our set. Where do we card block him? 1, 2. He's easier to card block than I am. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got a lot of troops off capital as well. So we need to slam every troop he has off capital. Which we can do. I still think he's an expert at the most. What about the fortify? So he's blocked this capital off. This is easy. We have our set. Alright. Now with our set, we smacked a lot of his troops. With his set, he returned, and we have a trade. No trade in. Okay. With his set, he takes territory, nothing else. He might get a capital. Again, we are now one card in front of him. I think we have the advantage. Does he smack it? Only loses 30. That is devastating. That could sink our game. Only loses 30 on that trade-in. What is that horse shit luck? Okay, folks, how are we gonna pull this? I can get to here. I can get to here. All right. All right, cool. That's the best we can do. He can't have a trade-in, and I can. 41 on cap. No set! No fucking set! This is unbelievable, and he's going to have a set on 3. This is my game over. I can't break enough. I can't do enough. He's trying to card block me now. That goes to that. Okay. That's at least blocked. That's blocked. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. He has probably 200 more troops than me now. Watch the set on 3. Watch him slam my capitals. Watch me have nothing that I can do about it and nothing to show for it. What horse shit luck. What horse shit luck, right? He gets... Oh. We need to set up a card block. I'm not getting enough troops right now. All my capitals are open. What we do now, fortify back to cap. Fortifies to here. Right. $60. 60. What am I? And we have to go run as much of this as we can. Watch my dice roll, folks. Okay, not bad. We can get to there and send back to capital. That's all we can do. That's all we can hope for. Still getting 43 a turn. All right, we do have a set. He will have a follow-up, so I can't trade. This will be a slow grind, folks. This will be a slow grind, but I feel like I can outplay this player. Folks, we're at 44 minutes. I would like you to pause the video. Please run and take a drink of water. Run to the bathroom should you need to, and just generally chill out. Take your eyes off the screen for a minute. It's good for you. And then we can come back, have a look at where this video takes off. This is my Grandmaster trial. I will be trying to get to GM from this position. It's the only way to go. So let's see how this goes, folks. He is out generating me, so all I can do is run off capital, lock that one cap in. Again, we just break as many bonuses, return to capital. He's going to trade. He's going to take one of my capitals again. I think we're licked. I think this is it. 141. He takes this capital, no doubt. So he got the red kill, and I think that's where I lost. He takes it. 111, okay. So that's not too bad. Next, we have to... So he fortifies all of his 50 away. So I can now run down and pop all of this. I also have to run here. Okay, cool. There we go. We've broken him up a fair bit. He has no bonuses this turn. Let's see what that's done. 25. Not enough. He runs up through here. He is now one card ahead. Folks, we are on the back foot, sorry to say. There is not much we can do in this position. We're hoping for a blunder on his part. Go roll it. No. Okay. So. One of my capitals is open, none of his are. 25 and the 105, that's 125, 130. He could... Alright, now he's tightening the noose. We have a set on 3. He will be 1 card ahead, but I think we have to use it. 53 there. I think we have to smack any off-cap troops that he has left. He's only going to have 1 fortify. We need to take this, push down to here, and hold here. Again, off-cap troops here. He's sitting with a 15, 14, 13. No fortify. Okay. No fortify. He is 1 card ahead. He will have the first trade in. He is still getting 25 a turn. I'm not doing enough to him. He's going to leave us with Spain. This is good. Again, he's going to have the first trade in. We're going to have to hit Spain as hard as we can. We're going to have to hit the Orient as hard as we can. We have a 3 to run off of. Please fail this. No, okay. Taking another 4, we are now 19 to 18. That's not terrible. He doesn't have a trade in. This is all right. This is okay. What else can we take from him? He doesn't have anything. This is all territories now, folks. Versus me, who is getting 1 bonus, 2 bonuses. He will have a trade in on the next one, unfortunately. Now we run off the 2, and we do it all over again. Equaling troops. He will have a set. Will we have a follow-up? No set from him either. He's done with me breaking down there. He's had enough. He doesn't want me to keep breaking him. Next, we try and take... No, I like that being open. So next, this can't move. That can't move. So we try and finish this bonus up here. Does he quit? Does he bot out like a baby little bitch? Shit. I've just tabbed out accidentally. Okay. Alright, cool. My heart is pounding, folks. This is a... Tabbed out again! Alright, we are going to get some... While we're tabbed out, let's get some music happening.
The body sprawled out across the cobbled street.
Did Blue bot out? Sugar. Alright, I'm tabbed out and I'm on my turn. This is not good right now. Okay, alright. So alright, that is as good a turn as any. Let's get the 3 down here. He's still here, and he's not botted. I don't have a set on 4. Again, folks, I don't have a set on 4. What are the odds? He's here. He's right there. He's just smacked. Okay. No, it's a bot. It's a bot. It's a bot! Folks, I am sorry to yell, but this is my GM rank sitting in the wind. He could still come back. He could still come back, but we have survived yet another turn. Did he lose connection? Did he give up? That capital's free. That capital is free. Mine. Get off that capital. You mangy person. Okay. Right. We have a guaranteed set. What does the bot do next? This might move. 104 will smack my 50. Happily. I said it in the last one. I'll say it again, folks. It saddens me to play like this. It saddens me that the wins come from botting out. It saddens me. I would have sat here for 3.5 hours should that have been what was required of me to beat Blue. He just wasn't willing to sit here long enough. Alright, 35 and a trade-in. Okay. Next, all we have to worry about is the 2 caps. Blue's still offline. They can take that from me quite easily. No set on 3. We are still versing a bot that is probably about twice to 2.5 times my size. I see my troop count on the board alone. 200 here, that covers these 3 capitals. He is considerably larger than me. Bot doesn't take my capital. Okay, cool. Let's keep an eye out on what happens, folks. Keep an eye out. 52. Okay, this is now a free cap. Cool. Let's go. I'm trying to give him enough reasons to blow through troops. Again, 100, 200, 300, 420. He has more troops on screen than I have. Why blue botted? I have no idea. This was his game. But it doesn't matter, folks, because we are now a GM player. There is no way this game, this win, will not give me that rank. He is still offline. We have our set, and that is him abandoning his capital. Let's go. I am not effing around waiting for this. We have 5 out of 6. Next phase. Good game. I am sorry that this is the way it went. I am patient. I did make mistakes. We got very unlucky there. But we pulled out the win. Folks, if you enjoy my content, please consider liking and subscribing. It would mean the world. We had one master player, and the rest were not. We have done it. We have hit Grandmaster. We have done it. We are in the GM tourney. I will register the second I have finished this upload. All right, folks. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. It means the world to me that I have the opportunity to do this. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.